Okay, magandang gabi mga kababayan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So this will be a review on midterm exam. So let's start. So we have here Dr. Malupitons. Kilala niyo ba si Malupiton? Yes, boy. Upon completing a residency program at Harvard Medical Center, established a medical practice in San Pablo, Laguna during October 1 to December 31, 2025. The first 3 months of operations are the following transactions occurred. October 1, Dr. Malupitons transferred 250,000 pesos from his personal checking account to a bank account, Dr. Malupiton accounts. Anong nangyari dito? Since nag-start pa lang ang business, ang gusto ni Malupiton ay maglagay ng pera sa kanyang business. So this will be a initial investment, 250,000. Now let's look for the chart of accounts. It will be cash and probably capital. Okay, kung naka-sentence case, sa sentence case natin. And we have Malupitons capital. Malupitons capital. Okay? Now, ano yung date natin dito? So, the date is October 1, 2025. Ang code natin ay nakalagay naman na 110. And the capital is 310. This is a initial investment. Initial investment. Now, what is the debit? It is the amount of money. The face amount of the money, boy. 250,000. 250,000 pesos. Okay, next we have October. Okay, kinat ko to, no? Pero alam nyo naman na tuloy-tuloy to. We give space and then next transaction. But since this is a lesson, kailangan na natin mas detalyado, no? Para mas maintindihan nyo. Okay, what if on the first day also, a medical clinic of 1 million and land of 250,000 pesos were acquired by paying 50,000 pesos in cash and issuing a 5-year 20% notes payable. Interest is payable every 6 months for the 1,200,000 balance. The clinic has a 15 years of useful life and 100 pesos residual value. This is used on the other data are used for the adjusting entry, but we are focusing more here on midterm is for the journalizing muna. Okay? Huwag kayong magpaka-atatat. Wag muna tayo mag-focus sa adjusting entry. Okay? Ano ang nangyari noong October 1? Ang medical clinic ni Dr. Malupiton bumili ng 1 million halaga ng land and 250,000 pesos. Ilan ang binayad niya? 50,000 pesos. Meron siyang land. Lagay mo dyan. Land. Okay. Lagay mo dyan land, boy. And next is, we have 250,000 required by paying in cash. A medical clinic is worth of 1 million. Ito ay isang medical building, no? A medical clinic po ay 1 million ang halaga. Nalito tayo doon, boy. Okay, medical building. Okay, next is we have land. Okay, debit pa rin tong land kasi binili natin. That is an asset. Okay, we have code of 150 and a code of medical building of 160. Ilan ang binayad natin? 20%. That is 50,000 pesos. That is a 20% note payable. Okay, And note payable is nandito, 220 yung chart of account. And lagyan natin to ng dagdag. And ilan ang binayad natin? Is cash. Okay, cash. This is land. This is medical building. Medical building. Okay, debit. Ilan ang halaga ng dinebit natin? That is 1 million pesos. And land is 250,000 pesos. 20% note payable. Magkano? That is 50,000 pesos yung cash, no? Yung cash na binayad. So, ilan ang amount na utang natin? Simple lang. Itong 1 million, i-add mo sa 250,000, i-minus mo sa 50,000, makukuha mo ang 1.2 million. Boy. Ay, nako. Okay, next we have, lagay lang natin dito yung nangyari. Purchase. Lagay lang natin. Purchase certain assets. Okay, next we get the date. That is October 1 also. Goods na? Goods, boy. Next we have, okay, para hindi kayo mabagot sa accounting, i-enjoy nyo lang, no? Kung ano yung nangyayari. So, dyan, October 1 pa rin. Anong nangyayari sa October 1? Nagbili, acquired medical equipment. Magkano? Ibaba natin to. Okay. Nag-acquired ng medical equipment costing 420,000 pesos and medical supplies amounting to 39 pesos. Ilan ang binayad lang natin? 59 pesos cash. Issuing 24% note payable, maturing in 6 months for the 400,000 pesos balance. The equipment has a 10 years useful life and a 60,000 residual value. Okay, we should focus more on journalizing kasi nasa journalizing to unadjusted trial balance pa lang tayo. That is for adjusting entry, yung ibang binabanggit dito. Now, ano ang nangyari for dyan? October 1 again. What happened, sir? What happened, Vera? Why crying again? Again, medical equipment. Bumili tayo ng medical equipment. That is 420,000 pesos. 420,000 pesos. Debit. Ano ang medical equipment natin dito? Nandito, 170. Okay? And ano pa ang binili natin? Medical supplies. Basic, no? Sinusulat lang natin pala. Kala ko sir mahirap. Medical supplies. Ilan ang bili natin? That is 39,000. 39,000. Magkano? No, this is what is the post reference code for medical supplies. We have 130. Okay, 130. And how about how much is hindi pa balance? Ilan ang binayad natin? Binanggit na cash, naglabas tayo ng pera ng 59,000 pesos. Boy, ayoko na. Cash, that is 59,000 pesos. Awkward. Okay, 59,000 pesos. Ilan ang amount ng cash? That is 100. Ilan yung code pala? Now, sir, paano natin makukuha yung balance? Given yung balance, that is 400,000 pesos. Sinabi, diba? 400,000 pesos yung balance. Ano yan? Sinabi na 24%. Note payable. Basic sir, no? Daming account na sinabi. Sisulat lang pala. Notes payable. Note payable. Ilan ang account? That is 210. Boy. Okay, 6. That is 400,000. 400,000. Boy. Okay, next we have acquired all-in-one insurance for the year 20,000 pesos. Do we have a prepaid insurance here? Kasi bumili tayo na October 1, 20,000 yon. That is for advance payment for insurance. No? Advance payment for insurance. Ilan ang kino-coverage ng 20,000? That is a year of coverage. So, that is worth of 20,000 pesos. That is October 2 insurance. That is prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance is ilan ang halaga ng PR? Magkano ang bilhin natin? 20,000 pesos. Prepaid insurance is worth 20,000 pesos. Now, what is the how much is the okay, anong account ang gagamitin natin for the credit? Since we acquired all-in-one insurance for 20,000 pesos, that is a cash. Okay. Cash po yan. Wala namang binanggit kung ano kasi makaka-acquired ka lang through cash. That is 110. How much is the amount? That is 20,000 pesos. 20,000 pesos. Okay, now we acquired the insurance. Acquired. Tinamad tayo maglagay ng ano na explanation. Lagyan natin pala ito ng explanation. Okay, this is equipment and supplies. Purchase equipment and supplies. Okay, next we have wala na to, no? So we have here number 2. Basic lang to na. Number 4. October 4. October 4. Naka-receive tayo ng pera galing sa pasyente. Galing naman ni Malupiton boy. Ilan yun? That is cash. 117 pesos. Boy. Patience. Sir, baka kami ang maging patience. Di naman, wag naman po. So, nag-receive tayo ng patience. So, it's a medical revenues. Hindi naman siya related sa research. So, that probably a medical revenues. Medical revenues. Okay, how much is the period here? This is 110 and revenues is 410. 410, how much is the amount? That is 117,000 pesos. So the explanation here is yun nga natin to. Tasin natin. Up. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so what is our explanation? Received from patients. Long as my explanation, okay lang yan. Okay. Now, what is the day? 7, October 7, we bought again a supplies, but this time on account. Nag-utang tayo. Oops, sorry. So, That is October 7. Nag-utang tayo. Ay, nag-utang tayo. That is medical supplies again. Medical supplies. And we get a accounts payable. Di naman sinabing notes, so that is accounts payable. Walang sinabing. Okay, lagay mo lang dito explanation kung sino ang inatangan mo. That is San Pablo Supplies. Para may reference ka lang. Okay, how much our PR? PR is for medical supplies we have 130, and accounts payable is accounts payable 230. 230. Okay, how much is the amount? 17,000 pesos. 17,000 pesos. Okay, that is October 7. Okay, check na natin muna yung taas natin. Okay naman. Okay naman. Okay. Oops, okay naman. Okay, we have October 10. Nag-pay tayo ng salaries of nurses and office staff. Binayaran natin yung mga employee natin. That is, kung binayaran natin, that is salaries, expense, 510. Salaries, expense. Since binayaran natin, lalabas tayo ng malaking pera. Okay, boy, that is 510. And this salaries expense, that is also no, baliktaran. Inawin agad tayo, no? 110, 510, 110. Okay, so ilan ang amount ng salaries expense natin? That is 73,000 pesos. 73,000 pesos. How much is the cash? 73,000 pesos. Okay, ilan? Ano ang date natin? That is October 10. That is, how much is the ang ating explanation? Nurses and office staff. Boy. Okay. Next, we have received 90,000 from Laguna Experimental Drug Center for research to be conducted by Dr. Malupitons for over next 3 months. Kumita tayo ng pera na worth 90,000 pesos dahil sa pag-research natin, boy. Research kayo ng research. Anin nyo yung research. Ako, matalino akong tao. Pero yung research, boy, alam nyo yun. Wala lang. Okay, share ko lang. Okay, dami nating paggawa nito, no? Tapos ninanakaw lang ng receive 90,000 pesos. Laguna Experimental Drug Center. There is a cash. Na-receive natin ang pera. Cash. And we have research revenue. Research revenue. Revenues, how much? That is 90,000 pesos. Okay, this should be not research revenues. No, this is research revenues. To be conducted over the next 3 months. Okay, this is not a research revenues kasi hindi pa natin na-render yung service. So, tayo yung may utang. Tayo yung may utang sa Laguna. This is unearned. I-adjust natin to. Unearned. Search. Unearned. Research. Revenues. Oops, diba? Strategy lang yan, boy. That is PR. Ay, that is 90,000 pesos. 90,000 pesos. Okay, how much is the amount? The amount is... Okay, lutang na siya. Okay. So, this is... Kanina natin to. Laguna. Laguna Experimental Drug Center. As long as may explanation kayo, palatandaan na. Is 110, unearned, that is 260. Again, bakit siya tinawag na unearned research revenue? Kasi hindi pa natin nare-render yung service sa kanila. For example, taga-ayos ka ng cellphone tapos binayaran ka ng client mo ng worth 50,000 pesos pero ikaw aayusin mo pa siya over the next 3 months. So, hindi mo pa nare-render yung service pero nakatanggap ka na ng pera. So, unearned revenues means that you have a liability against the creditor that is worth 50,000 pesos. But in this case, it's also the same. Cash is 90,000 pesos kasi na-receive mo. Nagawa mo na ba yung research? Hindi pa. That is worth 90,000 pesos unearned research revenues. Hindi mo pa talaga na-earn kasi hindi mo pa nagagawa yung research. Okay? Okay. 18 billed patients, 317,000 pesos. Kung binild natin, that is accounts receivable. Okay na? Pag binild natin, that is accounts receivable. We have the right to receive money from the service we provided. Okay? So we have accounts receivable. Accounts receivable. That is worth 317,000 and 317,000 because this is a medical revenues. Halata naman. Related sa medical. Medical revenues. Ba yan? Kasi kung ano kasi yung nakalagay sa chart of account, yun din dapat yung lettering natin. Lettering format natin, okay? Accounts receivable, that is 120 and medical revenues is 410. So we have here billed patients. Billed patients. Paging patients. October 18. Okay, next 21. We paid 22,000 pesos for the repairs of medical equipment. Binayaran natin yung repair. So, common sense. Repair expense. Repair expense. Expense. Okay? And kung binayaran natin, syempre may lalabas na pera. That is 110 and repair expense is 530. 530. And our debit and credit is worth 23,000 pesos. 23,000 pesos. And this happened on October 23, 21. Okay, next we have telephone bill. This is a communication expense or telephone expense. That is 560. Telephone expense. Telephone expense. And we have cash. As long as sinabing paid, lalabas yung pera natin dyan. 560 paid. October 23. And we debit 3,000. 3,000. Okay. And for the telephone expense. Telephone. Okay na yan. Next, we have 24. We bought a second-hand medical equipment on account from Dr. De Leon, 45,000 pesos. This equipment has 5 years remaining useful life with no residual value. The whole month's operation starts in November. We bought a medical equipment. Then, wag mo munang papansinin yan, no? Kasi, journalizing pa lang tayo. Wag muna tayo magmadali para sa adjusting entry. So, we have, ano yung code natin dito for medical equipment? 160. 160. And we have cash. Oh no, this is not cash. This is on account. Accounts payable. So, the amount for accounts payable is 230. And the medical equipment is 45,000 pesos. 45,000 pesos. So, ilan yung ano natin dito? October 24. Okay. Second one. May palatandaan lang tayo, no? Next, we collected 113,000 from patient billed on October 18. Anong nangyari October 18? Si Malupiton nag-build ng patients na 317,000 pesos. So, ganito madalas yung nangyayari, no? We should look for item that is related from that transaction. So, that is October 18, 317 accounts receivable. And kukolektahin na natin to from that patient. So, when we collect money, obviously, may matatanggap tayong pera and mababawasan yung utang ng customer or the patients. That is accounts receivable, 370,000. But how much is the amount we collected from that scenario? So, from that scenario, we collected 113,000 pesos only. So, that is cash, debit, and mababawasan yung utang ng patients, that is accounts receivable. Kasi nga, nagbayad na sila. Common sense? Common sense. So, when cash is 110. Oh, tanda naman. Cash is 110 and accounts receivable is 120. So our amount is 113,000 pesos and 113,000 pesos. So this is October 25. And this is collections. Now, now, October 25, we paid salaries again. Gabi na yung nurses natin. No? Laki naman ng sahod, 110,000. No, this is actually divided to them. No? 110,000 pesos. So, nagpasahod tayo October 25. So, this is salaries. expense, and we paid, so cash is 100. Nope, the salaries PR code is 510 and 110. So here 110,000 pesos and 110,000 pesos. So we have here again nurses and staff. Next, we have October 27. October 27, we paid 13,000 on account to San Pablo Supply. San Pablo Supplies. So, may utang tayo kay San Pablo. Anong nangyari sa ating dalawa? Ano si San Pablo? So, may related ba tayo nito? Nagutang tayo. Dito. October 17, di ba? May utang tayo na 17,000. And galing yun kan San Pablo Supply. Now, we need to pay that amount on 27. So, that is October 27. So, San Pablo Supply. Anong ginagawa na? So, we should debit the accounts payable 13,000 pesos kasi di ba nag-decrease na. And we paid cash. As long as bumabawas yung cash, i-credit nyo na yan. Yan yung technique dyan. Pag nabawasan yung cash, i-credit nyo na agad 13,000 pesos. Okay, yung mga technique yan. Accounts payable. Yung accounts payable, 230, 110. So, San Pablo Supply. Partial payment. San Pablo. Para may palatandaan tayo. Pag tinanong tayo ni boss, sino binayaran natin noong October 27? Sir, si ano po? Si San Pablo. Diba? Hindi tayo napagalitan kasi nakasagot agad tayo. October 30, withdraw 100,000 pesos cash from medical practice. Okay, simple lang. We find the withdrawal. Ayan, Malupitons withdrawal. And of course, mababawasan yung pera natin. Kasi 'di ba, naalala niyo October 1, nilagay natin sa bangko yung personal account natin na 250,000. But now we are trying to Malupitan is trying to withdraw or actually withdraw the money worth 100,000 pesos. So 320 and 110. So that is 100,000 pesos. And we should credit 100,000 pesos. And this is a withdrawal. Lagyan na lang natin personal expense. Personal expense. Now 30. Laguna Medical Association. What happened to Laguna Medical Association? So, tingnan natin. Laguna Medical Association. Andito. October 12. We paid. Diba? Kasi October 12, hindi pa natin yan na-earn. So, what happened here on October 30? 1, annual dues to Laguna should be it should be paid 15,000 annual dues to Laguna. Bakit nagkano agad tayo dito? Tingnan natin ulit. Basahin natin si Laguna. Naka-receive tayo ng 20,000 from Laguna. Tingnan nga natin yung iba kung may Laguna pa. Kaya mo lang yung Laguna dito. Laguna. Okay, tama yon, no? So, when we are paying the amount of money to Laguna, we are deducting our liabilities. Actually, this is unearned receipt revenues as a liabilities. So if we pay this, we are going to debit this and credit the amount of money, which is we will recognize the research revenues. Okay? Ganun lang po yun. Asa na yun? Okay, this is the last one. So we need to credit unearned research revenues. And we will ano na yun? And we will credit research revenues. And our TR will be post reference for 260 and 260 and how much the amount for research revenues 420. Diba kanina hindi natin na-recognize but we paid the amount of annual dues, no? So that is 15,000 pesos. So we have here, oh my god, this is annual dues Laguna. Okay, nagkakamali din si sir, no? Hindi pa tayo adjusting entry dito, but we should. Okay, cut 3741. Okay. We paid 15,000 annual dues to Laguna Medical Association worth for 15,000 pesos. So here, ang gagawin po natin dito is we will not recognize unearned research revenues. So we are going to recognize association dues expense. Nandito pala, hindi ko napansin. So we have here association dues and expense. So that is association dues and expense. So we will debit revenue. Research. No. We paid. So we paid cash. Since we're paid, diba? Kumas tayo ng pera. Diba? Nabash tayo agad. Nagkamali tayo sa lahat ng nagawa na ating tama. Dito tayo nabash. Oh no. Okay. So, nangyayari po talaga yan, no? Na nagkakamali din tayo. Lalo na ganito na yung oras at matutulog na dapat. Okay. So, we have amount of 15,000 pesos. 15,000 pesos. So this is a Laguna Medical Association. Okay, so we're done. We're done now for everything we do. So, tapos na natin to. Now, for your assignment. Assignment na naman, sir. No, this is only a drill assignment. No? Hindi naman recorded. Please try to create a general journal here. No? from all the transaction that we made. So, dapat magsakto yan, no? Or mag-balance general ledger and the unadjusted trial balance. So, I know this is correct answer because we analyze it well. Okay, so, we have October 1 down to October 3rd. Okay. And here we are. So, thank you for watching. Good luck sa exam nyo.